Greetings. Have you brought me here for a private sermon?
Not exactly. Sleep well?
Indeed I have. For I can call anywhere under the light my home sweet home. As for the rather cramped compartments, well, suffering is said to make the spirit stronger.
Injured a colleague. Tried to have us all killed. No signs of remorse. Yikes. And I'll be keeping a record of the conversation. Just think of me as a fly on the wall. One uncharacteristically unafraid of spiders.
Yes, I have surmised your purpose. Very well. Allow me to put the rumors to rest. No, I am not some Duvos agent. I collaborated with them, and that is all. It is no secret that I admire the Duvosian doctrine, their boldness and order. But this is no crime. Attempted murder against Logan? Sure. Conspiracy against Sandrock? Guilty as charged. But a spy? No. My actions were my own. There are many ways to skin a cat, many ways to fell an empire. I chose to do my part in helping Sandrock reach its natural end, to assist in the inevitable takeover. The weaker the alliance, the less blood will be shed on the battlefield. Truly, my intentions were pure. I want to see a united human race. This is what the light intended me to do.
Even though it drove you to commit treason against the very people you swore to look after?
I am but a humble servant of the light. Once upon a time, the light was almost snuffed out by darkness due to human bickering and division. The effects are still reverberating today. I will never allow that again. Are we done here? Though I'd love to stay, I'm afraid there's no more tale left to tell.
Show him the evidence that we have gathered.
Caught in the act. Seems our days were always numbered. Well done, then. Very well executed. You managed to evade my observant eye and the one of that bumbling so-called knight.
Look familiar?
Mason hid this somewhere? No matter. Then I'll wish that he gets the penance he seems to have yearned for.
Mason mentions you and Yen in the letter, but nothing about Penn. Why might that be?
Pan wasn't involved at the time of construction. That should have been obvious. I hired perhaps the most easily corruptible Commerce Guild leader ever to exist. This is a secret to no one. What of it?
Can you explain what they are?
That's how I communicated with Duvos. Isn't this obvious? An associate would come into town and hand-deliver the communication. But I haven't communicated with them since the plan was set in motion many years ago.
That is not a lie. That can't be right. You sent the telegrams to Duvos about the water tower recently.
No, I didn't. I see. If you're trying to fish for more information, there's no point, since I have nothing to hide.
That is also not a lie. Didn't you say there were some Duvos telegrams intercepted and decoded by the Alliance right before the water tower incident?
I'm impressed. You guys are certainly going to the extreme to try to get me to open up. But like I told you, I have nothing to hide. My plan doesn't even involve the water tower. Plus, they knew that we're successful in our plan a long time ago.
We didn't make this up.
So you're saying what? Somebody from Duvos sent telegrams that could blow my entire operation. Just what? Unless...
You really didn't know?
No. My Duvos contacts were always upfront with their intentions for the human race. I can't imagine them betraying me or the cause.
What about Penn?
He's an agent from Duvos here to aid me.
Did he do it?
Why would he betray our plan? And where would he send telegrams? He doesn't have access to the telegraph in the city hall. It makes no sense. Penn, Yan, and I are the only ones currently involved. I would also add, I don't see myself betraying anyone. I'm saving lives. I don't know who that is.
Oh boy. This means... Maybe. We'll have to ask him again. But we'll also need to find the telegraph machine that's still out there. If Miguel doesn't know, it means there might be another Duvos plot out there using the water plan as a diversion. But Penn would know, wouldn't he? He was there to intercept Logan at the water tower right after the telegram pointed out that exact location. In retrospect, it was a trap.
I still find it hard to believe. What would Duvos or Penn gain from betraying my operation?
If you're the sacrificial lamb...
I will get to the bottom of this.
That'll be all. I find it quite unbelievable that Miguel really thought he was doing the right thing. As long as he can sleep at night, I guess. All right, let's get Penn back in here. See if he changes his tune based on what we know now. Hey there, partner. Long time no see.
Yes, you've brought me back for some reason.
Had a nice chat with your pal Miguel.
Oh, yeah? What'd he tell you?
Oh, I don't know. How about everything?
What? I thought that guy was like super devout. Duvos for life, blah, blah, blah. The end is nigh and all that.
We know about the telegraph station.
Right, yeah, okay. No idea what you're talking about. I've got nothing more to say. Time to lawyer up.
And that you set up a trap for Logan at the water tower with the telegram message.
La la la! Nope, not hearing this.
Plus, you tossed Miguel and his plan under the bus to hide a bigger plan.
Whoa, you're still talking, and I still have no idea.
What conspiracy is Duvos hiding out there?
I need my lawyer. And, do I still get the chicken wings? You monster! Without the sea science sauce, what's even the point? It's so dry and hard to swallow without the dipping sauce. Aren't there laws against this kind of cruel and unusual punishment?
All right, that's enough from you. Penn is dangerous. I couldn't tell if he's telling the truth or not, and I'm really good at that. We should assume he knows exactly what we're talking about and that there's a bigger conspiracy afoot. I'm not feeling well.
Hey, all. Just thought we'd check in. Just cleared all this evidence. You can take a look through it if you like.
This stuff was in their possession.
Sure, let's have at it. Let's see if we can find any clues to the whereabouts of the secret telegraph machine. If I had to say one nice thing about Penn, I guess it'd be that he's very dedicated to his training. I don't think I could lift this, let alone carry it with me through the day. Good call. Don't want to hurt yourself. Never try to lift more than you're comfortable with. Not an expert, but none of this stuff is the actual Church of the Light scripture. So, Miguel is making up his own content? That's bold. He really thinks he's got the chops to make changes to world-renowned scripture? It reads like fanfic. Okay, this is kind of a long shot. What if this stuff of his is actually working? I mean, some of those church folk are, let's say, impressionable. What if he's actually gotten through to some people and, like, brainwashed them? A fine idea. As the most impressionable of churchgoers, Burgess would be a fine litmus test to see whether or not Miguel's little fanfic has done any permanent damage. So Miguel was hoping to recruit others in town? As in, turn us to the dark side? Yikes. Well, if this is anything to go on, we're all there with X's except... Hey, you got special markings and stuff by your name. Looks like they really wanted to recruit you. I'm jealous. I just got a regular mark. Wait, no, there's a minus next to me and Ryan. They really put me in Ryan tier? Hey, not saying you ever would, nor would I, just, it's a nice compliment in a weird way. They wanted you on their side. I'm so sick of this song. They play it everywhere for a week before the day of the bright sun in Atara. I love Luna, but the B-sides are really where she shines. Penn doesn't really play music, does he? Is he a fan? Kind of a long shot, but maybe someone who plays music could comment on the significance of this. Yeah, they could tell you, I bet. Maybe once we've gone through everything here, we could ask them about it. Couldn't hurt. I'm just gonna say it. I've always thought it was weird anyone could ever be into Penn. I mean, sure, he's in good shape. But as soon as he opens his mouth, barf. Wait a sec. I recognize this handwriting. That's right. They're the same. Yes, no doubt in my mind that Penn wrote these letters, which could mean any number of things. But it confirms that Penn was relaying messages to Miguel from the Duvo side even before he was sent here. Nice pen. I think everyone who finishes their residency in Medi gets one, plus a robe and a hat or something. I wonder, when did Miguel go astray? They certainly don't teach any Duvo's doctrine in Medi, or else the Free Cities would have banned the church a long time ago. Nothing to see here, except ourselves. Anyway, if you'd given me 100 guesses as to what prized possession Penn would keep on his person at all times, I'd tell you, save your guesses. It's a mirror. Well, we have a few things here we can follow up on. I want to take some time to simulate their whole scheme in my head again, to see if we missed anything. So, can you go around town and talk to Cooper, Ernest, and Burgess? Let me know what you turn up.
Hello there! Do you need my help for something? Oh, yes, one of my earlier works. Who could have known it'd blow up like it did? Oh, but hey, there are some mistakes here in the lyrics. This line, it's not supposed to be watching falling stars with you and listen to the stars shine. It's supposed to be listen to them shine. I would never use the same word like that back to back. Plus, it ruins the meter. Oh, every line with the word star in it has a mistake. Weird. Did somebody try to bootleg our song? Well, I can fix it for you so at least your copy is right. Let me just... There. Now all the lyrics are right. Where did you get this anyway? Learning music? Oh, yes. Kinda cringy, huh? Well, give me a break. I made it up when I was 13. Then it became my official name at the Copyright Office, so I kind of got stuck with it. Well, this gives me an amusing little anecdote to include in one of my short stories. Thanks for the inspiration. Good luck with the song.
Light, order, and the future of mankind? Oh snap! New scripture just dropped! Eh? Miguel wrote it? Ew. Evil villain fanfic! And yet, my eyes cannot turn away. Oh dang! This is bad! I mean, you know me, I'm always looking on the bright side of things, but yeesh! Never try to rewrite a classic. That's the real lesson in this scripture. Plus, the strong must control the weak? Come on, that's super OOC for us. Wow, thinking back, I guess the clues were all there. He was always getting freestyle with his sermons. I always thought it was kinda cool, actually. Going off script? Wow! Imagine actually doing that. Wait a sec. Have I been brainwashed by the evil Duvos version of our scripture? Huh? Oh no! I'd better strap on a straitjacket and hop on the first train to Matey. Double quick. Should I hold my breath for a minute? I've heard that does wonders for deep programming. Oh, you're just joking. Nice! I wish I could have seen the look on my face, as I was surely petrified. Rain check on the straitjacket, I guess. Whew! Looks like I'm true blue. Totally dedicated to the cause. Miguel couldn't change me, but that also means I wasn't able to change him either. Is it even possible to change the mind of someone who believes in something with their whole heart? Matilda always says that everyone sees different things in the scripture. So all you can do is to look deep inside and listen to your own heart to find the real answers. And my heart says, this stuff is not it. Well, you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you.
Howdy there. Waving around a piece of paper, I see. Pretty keen, pretty keen. Wait a sec. That's no ordinary piece of paper. That's a musical score. All I want for the day of the bright sun is you. That's a classic. You know, and it really only gets more true with time as you realize it's not the gifts that fall from the sky that matter, but the chance to get wrapped up with loved ones. That's the real gift. It just keeps on giving. Well, give it here. There's a gander in the foot. Ah, shucks. Where'd you get this? That about adds up. Clearly, someone tossed this after they saw all the wrong notes. Doesn't excuse the littering, but I can certainly see where they were coming from. You done went and left this here chord half diminished. If you're gonna diminish a chord, diminish it all the way. That's the problem with y'all's generation. And this one here, that's a C flat. Now this is supposed to be a B sharp. This is a D. This is a D. This is also a D. There's almost poetry in how bad this is. Lucky for you, I'm only pulling a 15-hour shift today. So, I got time to help out little homies. Here, let me fix this piece here for you right quick. There. Whew. Dang, that was tougher than I thought. All right, well, there you go then. Get practicing. Once you got it good, come play with me and Hugo. Just remember, I after E, except after C. That's the other one. Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Huh? What are you still there for? We got work to do. Oh, right. Okay, I get it. You want to know why I can read music, but I can't read all them regular words and whatnot. Answer simple. Only 7 notes you can find on a score. That's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Then it's A again. Alphabet's got 26 of them. Man's got to know his limits. After G in the alphabet, well, that's when it gets fuzzy, man. Be seeing you then. Like I said, come jam with us sometime.
Any results? So no one's read that book of Miguel's. And Burgess said he'd never heard any sermons out of it. That's a relief. I thought about it more and more while you were gone. I mean, what if Miguel really started convincing people to see Duvos in a positive light? That would have unimaginable consequences. And the sheet music? It's full of mistakes? Make no mistake, these errors may not yet be erroneous, but rather omissions of intention. Can I take a look? I see. Aha! I've got it. It's a code, or rather, a key to a cipher. The lyrical mistakes are particularly placed. Left 3, right 5, up 8, down 7. If we use this cipher, we can crack any message intended for Pen or Miguel. And the musical mistakes? I spot 5 of them. 5 numbers in your average radio frequency. Doubt that's a coincidence. That music must be the frequency they're operating on. And this frequency is different from what we intercepted before. That means Duvos knew we were listening before, and the telegrams they sent us must have been phishing operations to get me and Logan into the open. Dang, we did it! We can put our interrogation on hold. We've got everything we need to find the secret telegraph station right here. Exactly. We can pretend to be Pen. We send encoded messages out on the agreed-upon frequency, and if anyone is at the telegraph station, we can triangulate them after they respond. ACI has signal triangulators, but they're huge. There's no way we can ship them here and install them without the enemy knowing exactly what we're doing. I'm going to update the Civil Court and City Hall about this. Could you talk to Chi and ask him if it's possible to make a miniature signal triangulation device? If there is, then we're all set. Good thing we looked into the whole sheet music thing, huh? All right, talk soon. Let's do this. Hey there. Don't you think it's strange how Chi always insists that everyone call him Director? He's the only person who works in the research center. Who is he directing? See ya.
Hello. See ya.
For many, this desert is a glossy sheen, a river leaking sunlight, a beauty meant to be cherished, meant to inspire. But to people like us, it's a fiend, meant to inspire only more hardship. When we can have such opposite views of the same sight, it's not hard to understand why people fail to get along. Goodbye.
Greetings. Recovering well after the debacle over in Town Square, I hope? Yes, I've heard all about it. I like to keep myself informed on cataclysmic events occurring in our city-state. It is always good to be where the bullets are not. In any case, you handled yourself spectacularly, so I have heard. Truly impressive. A miniaturized triangulation device. And the reason you need to do so, fascinating. So there is more to this water-thieving tale after all. Well, if you were sworn to secrecy, don't compromise your integrity by telling me. I will find out on my own anyway. If you hadn't guessed by my less than astonished reaction to your request, yes, I can help you. The technology already exists. In fact, my grandpa made something similar to locate underwater relics a long time ago. Allow me to explain. Really? You really came all this way to not learn something? Of course, we could simply run a check on all frequencies being broadcast anywhere nearby, seek out the one in question, then build a highly directional large antenna that would lead us straight to the source. However, this depends on signals being sent out regularly, which I feel I can fairly assume is not the case, being that this is a secret telegraph station. Therefore, we will need 3 highly directional large antennae. Indeed, showing understanding of a concept outside of your area of expertise. I'm impressed. Now, for this next part, pay attention, try not to be obtuse. That was a bit of triangulation humor there for you. You see, an obtuse person would not be able to understand a concept as sophisticated as signal triangulation. You, however, are someone who has never displayed any obtuse characteristics. Therefore, there was no reason for me to offer such a warning. That's the joke. Triangulating the signal will allow us to know where the source is within a roughly 0.2 league radius, and all we'll need is one outgoing signal to identify it. Oh, You know the frequency they operate on already. I see. Sometimes I feel like you have all the fun. Well, if you know the frequency, we'll just need to track an outgoing signal sometime after we have built and installed the 3 antennae. Setting up 3 traces outside of the possible area where the station might be, registering the direction that the signal comes from at each of our locations will allow us to draw 3 lines on a map that should all intersect directly on top of our secret telegraph station. Rather elementary, nothing you're unfamiliar with. I just thought it might be worthwhile to regale you with a world-famous direct-to-cheese, thoroughly digestible scientific explanation, in case you need to explain it to someone, obtuse. Very well, that'll be 20 data disks. By your look, you're probably wondering why I'm asking for that even during such precarious times. Well, I'm stuck with this overly bureaucratic mechanic handed down by the higher-ups, so I'm sorry. Thank you. I will send you the diagram for the triangulator as soon as they are finished. Best of luck.